And a good evening to all the famous and rich and poor and all in between. Thank y'all for tuning in to this week's episode of the Team GOWGO Wrestling Podcast. We are your hosts for this evening's brilliant and amazing broadcast for you this evening. Blitzball Champ and Hollywood Cinema coming at you through the power of Skype.
Yeah. Interesting intro.
Dude, that just came off the top of my head.
Good. It's good stuff.
But
Cats.
but yes, it is Thursday evening, June 27th, the last Thursday of this month.
Mm-hmm.
But some interesting things happened. Bad and kind of we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
So, of course, the big news that just was released dealing with WWE is we have two brand new executive directors for Raw and for SmackDown.
Save us.
Paul Heyman will be the executive director of Monday Night Raw, and Eric Bischoff will be the executive director of SmackDown Live.
Save us.
And apparently these roles have gone into effect as we speak.
Good.
Okay, so they've even posted details on WWE.com, so that this is 100% official. They will both oversee the creative development of the WWE TV flagship programs of Raw and SmackDown. I mean, this is interesting because, you got Paul Heyman, who, of course, was the president of ECW from 1993 to 2001. And, of course, you had Eric Bischoff, who was a former, WCW president. And
They've both had backstage roles before.
yes, absolutely. And he was also a big part of creating the NWO storyline.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, but the other thing is that they still both have to answer to Vince McMahon.
Which they've both done before, and I'm surprised they want to do it again.
Right.
Must be a lot of money.
So, of course, this made me think back to when Eric Bischoff was the general manager of Raw and Paul Heyman was the general manager of quote-unquote Paul Heyman's SmackDown.
Mm-hmm. He was that role for a long time.
Yes, he was.
And he was a writer in the company for a long time too.
Right. So let's jump into this for a little bit. Do you believe this is a good start in reviving WWE?
I mean, keep it brass tacks. Anything is a good idea at this point because that show is bad. Those shows are bad. Now, my only thing with Eric Bischoff is the last time we saw him in a role like this was an Impact and it didn't go well.
True.
So we'll see if he starts doing all the old guy stuff again. But then again, Vince is doing the old guy stuff right now. But I hope it feels like two different shows to just one stupid long one.
Well,
but other than that, it's just this is a kind of okay. We need to. They're probably getting some heat because there were reports that Fox was not happy with what was happening to the ratings and the product and the lowering sales. So they needed something to kind of give it a shot in the arm. And this is as close as they're going to get because they're not going to be able to sign anybody away from where they're at right now. So that's how you do it.
You bring up a valuable point. That's also one of the big articles going on is that pretty much Fox is very, very disappointed with how things have been going with WWE with their main programming, especially considering there was a deal that was made for Fox to broadcast SmackDown Live, but supposedly they have gotten, or they either have or are going to be getting together in the meeting with the folks at Fox and the McMahon family, and I guess like all the creative team, or at least the leaders of the creative team,
Yeah.
and they're gonna address the issues. And honestly, I really hope that the McMahon family, because I mean we're expecting Vince, Stephanie, Triple H, I guess Shane as well, but I really hope, especially for Vince, I really hope he takes this seriously and really, you know, will make the effort. And I think maybe this is a start, but at the same time, I hope that he'll let Paul Heyman and Eric Bischoff, you know, they'll trust each other. That
You would hope so, but you never know them.
that Vince will take a step back and be like, "Look, all right, it's time to get serious. The company, the product is suffering. It's time to work towards digging ourselves out of this hole. What can you do?" That's the attitude and mentality that Vincent Kennedy McMahon needs to have as of right now.
Yeah, it's bad. It's just their sales are just tanking, and they're like before this change, there was a good chance there could be even less people at the next pay per view,
Oh,
just
Extreme
because.
Rules.
Yeah, because they got 6,000 and they gave away 2,000 tickets.
Oh, with Stomping Grounds.
Yeah, so just imagine if they went under 3,000 people in the arena. They wouldn't be able to force everybody to one side like they did. It's just yeah,
Yeah.
they something drastic had to happen because it was a sinking ship because
Yeah.
people were turning away and the ratings were bad. People weren't buying the pay per views that they shouldn't because the last two pay per views had the lowest buys that they've ever had.
Yeah. And
Good.
what's really scary is, after Extreme Rules, you have your big pay per view in SummerSlam, and
Yeah,
honestly, there's a good chance that SummerSlam might be very underwhelming.
yeah, and
And
if it doesn't sell out, they're screwed.
dude, do you know how bad that would be if they did not
That's a
sell out
flagship
SummerSlam?
show.
Yeah, exactly.
It's one of their oldest shows. That's one of their big four. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
five if you include Super Showdown.
No. I'm not even going. No,
They
no.
include it.
Big four. I don't.
I,
I don't care. Big four. Bump Super Showdown.
so bad.
But yeah, like that's their big summer pay per view, and if that doesn't sell out, that is a gigantic Godzilla size red
Well,
flag.
yeah, because if SummerSlam doesn't sell out, and if AEW puts it on a pay per view near there, and it sells out, it's over. It's a wrap. The war will be over that quickly.
Oh, you think it'll be over that quick?
If that were to occur, if SummerSlam wasn't to have a good showing, and they had to tarp off large sections like they've been doing,
Mm-hmm.
and AEW had a show that did
Mm-hmm.
well, oh, it'd be over. You can't come back from like three like pay per views where your shit is going downhill, and the other one is staying at a high level. I'm sorry, I don't care if they got TV or not.
Well, this year's SummerSlam is going to be in Toronto. Of course, the same as NXT Takeover Toronto.
Yeah, and they're already
So
setting up Evolve to have bad, but I don't think that Evolve anniversary show is going to be on the WWE network,
yes, yeah,
and I'm kind of like it better be on that WWE network because I'm not watching it.
Oh,
Unless it's
I'm
on,
pretty sure.
if it's on WWE Network, I'm gonna be like, y'all can kiss my ass. But hey, I got WWN, baby.
Do you think it's a chance that it won't be on WWN?
I would assume not, but probably not live. I don't know. That you never know with these deals, man. I mean, I get it why they would want to be in bed with WWE. It's a feeder system, and it's the best thing they got other than NXT.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a really good point. But but yeah. So I mean, WWE, they're They made a move. They made a very knowledgeable move with Paul Heyman and Eric Bischoff to lead the creative team and be the executive directors of Raw and SmackDown Live.
Yeah.
Only time will tell, but we need to see some results ASAP.
Yeah, I'm not watching that shit on a regular basis until it's good again. Sorry, not going to do it. You've done this crap to me before. Told me there's a new era and it's the same old shit.
You want to see results first before you
That's
recommit.
right. Yeah, bump that. That's 5 hours of my week alone.
Yeah.
Are you crazy? I don't have time to do much of nothing. Definitely not watch bullshit. I'd rather just put on YouTube in the background and work on something.
Dang.
Than waste my time watching a boring ass show.
Dang. So, speaking of which, I gotta be honest with you. I'm already not sold on Extreme Rules being a good pay-per-view.
Oh no.
I mean, especially when one of your matches is Roman Reigns teaming up with The Undertaker to face Shane McMahon and Drew McIntyre.
Yeah, ain't nobody got time for that. You trying to watch that shit.
And you know what's weird? Supposedly there's rumors of Drew McIntyre supposedly being like the next quote-unquote Undertaker, like, Undertaker killer or like Undertaker big name, so to speak.
Yeah.
Which my whole thing is, like, if they're going to pass down that role from Undertaker to somebody, why not pass it down to freaking Aleister Black?
You would think, but I'm assuming they're just going to give Drew McIntyre the actual heat that they wasted with Roman. It better not be like, oh, he's going to turn into that. He better not. It'd be the dumbest shit ever.
Oh, that would ruin Drew McIntyre. Like, I would lose.
That'd be the dumbest shit ever.
Like, and I like Drew McIntyre. If they did that, I'd be like,
that would be the worst. That's a thing that doesn't need to happen. But he could like end him.
Like, I really hope. It's just a rumor for now, but oh my goodness, if they ruin Drew McIntyre,
that's who a Taker wants. He wants him to be the dude to take him out. I'm like, oh, all right, whatever. Since you didn't let him do it with Kurt Angle, which he should have.
Yeah, that's a fair point.
You could make it and give him the Legend Killer thing, but nope. And where the hell's Randy Orton? Although I should have done that Beetlejuice maneuver. I don't need Randy Orton around. He can stay where he's at.
Dang.
I don't know why I did the Beetlejuice thing. I don't want him around.
No love lost for the.
I loved Randy Orton for a long time, man, but they ruined him a long time ago. I just got bored. All those fights against John Cena, man, I just didn't give a shit. Ricky Steamboat and Ric Flair, they are not.
Yeah.
Both very good, but
Fair point. So, taking only just a few moments to look at Stamping Grounds, really the only positive things, that came out of this is Drew Gulak is finally Cruiserweight Champion.
Yeah, boy.
And Ricochet won the United States Championship.
Yes. Which I don't know if I should be happy for Ricochet or not. Because that shit's a damn death sentence most of the time.
I was happy about it, and then they turned around and had him lose to AJ Styles on Monday Night Raw.
Yeah. I was kind of hoping they were going to tease that they were going to bring in Ricochet to the club and then just turn on him. But after he beat AJ Styles, but no. They're like, oh, this is your tryout, kid. And then he beats AJ Styles and they just whoop him.
And not to mention,
that would be so good.
They shook hands and it was all cool afterwards. And I just kind of felt like the whole photo shoot thing is like, that just kind of makes it look stale. Because you would think that'd be a good time to kind of, ease up on Ricochet and then eventually, stomp him into the ground.
Exactly. Make him think that you're like, oh yeah, like that'd be classic, man. Ricochet is just like, yeah, I want to prove AJ. I'm a fan of AJ's, and then it just, oh my god, this fucker beat me. You're not better than me. I'm phenomenal one. You're just the one and only. I'm phenomenal. But
Yeah.
why give him a good reason to have a feud if you can just do throwaway bullshit?
And now it's just back to business as usual with AJ and the club. Now it's like, now
Yes.
what's next?
Except for he keeps getting mad at the. I don't know what's happening. They don't even know what's happening. Hopefully they fix it
Yeah,
because it's not great.
they need to let the club get some wins. This is ridiculous.
Yeah, it's going way too long.
Of course, we saw Bailey and Alexa Bliss for the umpteenth time, and it looks like we're gonna see Alexa Bliss and Bailey
Another
again
rematch
at Extreme Rules.
So and that's the thing too. It's kind of like, are they? Are they trying to turn Alexa Bliss into Dolph Ziggler? And B, I swear to God, Alexa Bliss can't win that belt. But here's the problem: I don't want to see a third damn match. I'm sorry, another match with these two. I'm over it. I thought we were done. Thought we could move along, but nope. We went right back to it because they don't want to give anybody else anything to do because Ember Moon's busy getting beat by Sonya in a minute and 20 seconds, and Carmella is too busy following R-Truth around, even though she ran into Mandy and Sonya and was just like, oh, you're like, I'm like, yo, did Ember Moon stick up for you? And you didn't say shit?
And my thing is,
whatever.
You know what I was thinking? I was thinking maybe possibly an issue with this whole Bailey Alexa Bliss thing is really because they don't have anybody else that Bailey could feud with.
Which is insane.
Which, I mean, when you think about it, I
feel like that's not true.
I mean, who else is she
There's
gonna feud with?
I mean, anybody. There's a Tamina. There's a Naomi. There's a Ember Moon. There's a Mandy. There's a Sonya. I'd rather her feud with Lacey Evans.
Bailey?
Give Lacey Evans
instead of Becky?
Yeah, I mean, at least to switch it up and to give her like a new partner and somebody who's not just going to keep licking their lips. I mean, I swear to God, I'll get sick of Becky doing that whole thing that she does. I'm like, yo, if you don't like chill out, you're not LL Cool J. Stop it. Why is she constantly licking her mouth and flicking her tongue out and like twerking her face up all weird? I friggin' hate it. Like, she just become a caricature now. Like, she's like a cartoon character now. But then again, don't forget her boyfriend is Seth Rollins, so it makes sense. These friggin' clown shoes.
Oh yeah. And of course they emphasize that even more, and it looks like.
Oh yeah, because subtlety is not a thing they know how to do.
Yeah. And apparently the whole thing is now a feud between Seth and Becky and Lacey and Baron Corbin of all people.
But okay, I wish I cared.
But
I wish I gave a shit. Because why should I? Why should I care?
And honestly, like, and I saw on YouTube on Bailey's post-match interview how she was naming all sorts of different challengers, like Step Up, Mandy, Sonya, Kyrie, Asuka,
Yeah, there's
Ember.
And that's just even worse because it makes them like a bunch of fucking chumps. Why is most of the booking decisions that are made seem to be in service of making people look stupid?
Yeah.
Because everybody looks stupid at some point on that show. Like, not even just the bad guys. The good guys look like idiots 90% of the time.
Yeah.
And it's so weird.
But
hey, Baron Corbin makes women swoon according to Vince McMahon, so put him on TV more.
Wow.
Are you effing kidding me? That's a rumor that he thinks that he's attractive, so that women must love him. I'm like, Vince, you got a weird type, man.
Needs to check his contacts.
Yeah, he's into weird dudes, man. I don't know. He's got some latent homosexual tendencies. Yeah, that man has repressed a lot. I can tell he has repressed a lot, and he tells on himself by the kinds of men he likes. The ones he gets behind are usually either tall, muscular, or real sweaty.
And
He
don't forget about his love for blondes.
yeah, and especially if they're male blondes. Oh my god, he loves them.
But
Also, with his daughter too. Wanted to have a feud thing, a storyline where they ended up with her. So weird. That dude's so odd.
so Stamping Grounds had very low numbers, and
Yeah, stamping grounds. Nice accent there.
yeah. But
Stamping.
I'm not gonna go into any more torture with that.
Good.
Um. So. So yeah. So technically, R-Truth is an 8-time 24/7 champion.
I thought it was 9 times. Or is that
Well,
what they just yelled? 'Cause I know they yelled 9 times.
oh well, I guess maybe it is 9.
Well, I don't trust them anymore because I don't know what the hell they're talking about half the damn time. But I believe Michael Cole was like 9 times. I'm like, oh, this is going to get out of hand real quick.
And now, correct me if I'm seeing this if I'm seeing this wrong. Braun Strowman and Lashley had a tug of war?
Year where the same thing happened that happened at the arm wrestling and pose down where Lashley attacks him. I'm just like, so Braun, you still haven't figured this out?
Like,
I still figure this out, man. You're looking like an idiot, right? Because that's what they do.
do they not want them to have matches anymore? Like, what the heck?
Well, no. They want people to just do dumb shit over and over again, look like a bunch of idiots.
Mr.
That's
Paul
all
Heyman,
everybody.
fix it.
That's all they do is make people look stupid. Like they make the good guys like they don't understand how things work. Well, I'm just like, okay, certain things are just like, well, these people are like admitted wrestling fans. Why are they so dumb? Like, I'm sorry, but Bailey, it's just kind of thing where it's just like, I'm trying to convince people that Alexa's lying. Why? What do you gain? Who do you care? You're a champion. Tell them to shut up.
Pretty much.
Like, if it don't matter if you want to take a picture with somebody that wears your shirt. What's that got to do with you?
But she's a bubbly baby face. So I mean,
yeah,
I
but
guess
it's
it's
kind of it doesn't even make sense why she would care what Alexa Bliss or Nikki Cross think of her. What does that sign her checks? Does that put her in the main event? Nope. So why do you care?
And what's crazy about that is now, I mean, on paper, Bailey has really accomplished quite a lot. I mean, Raw champ, NXT champ,
First
SmackDown
Grand Slam
champ.
Women's Champion.
Yeah,
she's held every single Women's Championship. She's the first one to do that because Sasha's never been SmackDown champ. So what are they talking about? Get the F out of here.
Oh, wait. What about Charlotte? Oh, no. Charlotte's never won Money in the Bank.
And she's never won, and she never had the, whatchamajig, tag team belt either.
Oh, yeah, the tag team belt. That's right.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah, so it is Bailey. Yeah.
Yep, because Alexa's only won the main titles in Money in the Bank, but she ain't won no tag team belt.
Because Sasha hasn't won the SmackDown title yet.
Nope. Or Money in the Bank.
No, or Money in the Bank. So, yeah. So, yeah.
Bailey's the first one.
Bailey's the first. So, I guess I don't think a lot of people expected her to be the first, but...
Oh, no, because at this shit they make up at the last second.
And apparently it's been said that Charlotte has requested some time off. That's why we haven't really seen much of her.
Good. Get her off TV. She's oversaturated.
But,
also, did they do anything with Apollo Crews and Andrade other than that video? I feel like they didn't do anything.
Not yet.
I feel like they just had the one time where he beat him down. The weird start to a feud, if you ask me.
Yeah, and just, honestly, Andrade deserves better. He really deserves better.
Yeah, but that's kind of their fault for not building up Apollo Crews before it happened.
Yeah,
I would
that's
like
true,
Apollo
too.
Crews to get on a winning streak and then be like, okay, now I want to challenge you because you're doing shit. But no, it was just a random, I want to fight this guy.
Because Apollo Crews, he's a great competitor.
He is, but according to kayfabe, he ain't done shit except for getting beat. Shit, it's trash. Can't even have him beat Jinder Mahal
Has
in a
he
squash.
has he had any other title shot besides the
Nope.
NXT title?
I feel like he had a intercontinental. Yeah, intercontinental.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he had like 3 intercontinental championship matches
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
and lost them all.
Well,
Because why would they give him shit?
and of
He's just
course,
good.
the Viking Raiders still undefeated and beat
At the expense of the
the
club.
club.
All at their expense.
And of course, Kofi beat Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens rather quickly.
Yep.
Samoa Joe attacks Kofi.
Yeah, making Kofi look strong against a bunch of main event jobbers.
And now Samoa Joe looks like he's going to get that title shot at Extreme Rules.
Unfortunately, he's kind of the ultimate main event jobber, so I'm wondering what they're going to do. But are they going to pull the trigger on Kofi because they really have had nothing for him to do other than look dominant against a bunch of jabrones?
And
the only real competition ever was what's his face, Daniel Bryan. Everybody else trash.
And apparently, I don't know if you heard this, but Alexa Bliss beat Naomi in like 90 seconds? Or like...
Yes, I did hear this.
What?
Beat her up real quick. Because Naomi is buried. And then it was real awkward. Because I think she kicked Nikki Cross. Nikki Cross gets in as Alexa Bliss is holding her. And then she pushes Naomi, but then looks conflicted. I was just like, oh, this is bad. This is getting real bad. It just didn't make any sense. That whole sequence was like, what? What are you doing?
Dang, she got beaten 90 seconds. What the heck?
And then Natalya came out and ran off Nikki Cross and Alexa Bliss.
Oh, man.
Although Alexa Bliss, Nikki Cross looks like, oh, what am I doing? Yeah, Nikki, you're jumping in and attacking people while Alexa's holding her. That doesn't make any sense. Good guys don't do that. What the frick? Like, this is stupid. Like, it's like, I know you guys have watched wrestling. You can't be in the wrestling business and never have seen a wrestling match. Like, you understand, like, logic? Or you should understand what logic is. Yeah. Even your dumb character. Like, what the hell is this? Like, why would you... Oh, my God, my friend's holding this girl that's really nice. Seems to be really nice to everybody. And then I push her, and I'm like, oh, but I'm not like happy about it. I'm kind of surprised that I did it, and I'm like, oh god, nope, jeez. I'm out. Makes everybody look like an idiot.
Well, okay, that's enough of Raw.
Good.
SmackDown. I mean,
they've ruined Raw. Has ruined SmackDown. I say it here. Raw has killed SmackDown.
So
I can't even be excited to see New Day anymore.
So
and they won.
So not only was there one, but two out of fall matches.
Mm-hmm. 2 out of 3 fall.
And apparently Nikki got a victory over Bayley.
Yep.
And Sonya Deville apparently
clean.
Apparently Sonya Deville got a quick win over Ember Moon.
Yeah, that was a couple minutes too.
Yeah, I heard it was like 3 minutes or something like that.
After a distraction from Mandy, and then Mandy gets her hair caressed by Sonya, and they look longingly into each other's eyes, and it was cut from the YouTube video.
Oh, God.
Yeah. It's bad. So bad. I'm glad they announced new people, because that shit is bad.
Flat out, two sisters, Naomi and Ember Moon, buried.
Oh yeah, they got no time for them. They're not the right hue.
That's sad.
They're not the right shade.
So sad.
Yeah, but it's to be expected at this point. It is par for the course. It is what that shit does. It's what that company does.
The New Day reigns supreme yet again, this time also alongside Heavy Machinery.
Yes, they won. They beat the tag team champions, and then they won again. I'm kind of like, well, huh? The tag team champions keep losing.
Yeah, they. Why are they even tag team champions? Oh my god. And then, of course, we got Kofi versus Ziggler again.
You're 2 out of 3 falls, so they had to watch 2 more matches of theirs because, or is it 3? If it was, they ended up going 3
Yeah,
falls.
they both split.
Ironically, it was just another way to make Dolph look like an idiot.
And with him losing, that means he
got
won't be added to the match with Kofi and Samoa Joe.
Which is a big oh yay, but it just makes him look like a bigger idiot.
Yeah, but
It really does. It's so weird.
But yeah, man, SmackDown was very underwhelming.
Yeah, it's been bad lately.
They had an exclusive video on the Iconics about the Kabuki Warriors, but I mean, it's not like we're even gonna see that match. It's in Tokyo.
Yeah, I don't care. Not watching that shit.
I mean,
I'm over it. I'm done.
I'm just gonna assume that they'll beat them in Tokyo, and then next week SmackDown they'll get their title shot.
Maybe we'll see a video of it.
No way. There's no way the Kabuki Warriors are losing to no freaking Iconics in Tokyo.
No, that'd be. I mean, I doubt it. It'd be stupid, but you never know.
But then again, I mean, ever since they've been a tag team, I mean, they got showcased for a small taste, and then they were off TV for a while, and then Kyrie's main roster call up has been borked.
Mm-hmm. We knew that was gonna happen.
Yeah.
That was to be us. That was once again to be expected. They don't know what they're doing, making it up as they go along, and no plans. Not really.
Yeah. Let's see. 205 Live. So, Tony Nese earned him a shot at the Cruiserweight title at Extreme Rules against Drew Gulak, which, Gulak pinned Akira Tozawa.
Yes.
Originally, so this makes sense.
The old best friends, well, quote unquote, because they were in the stable for a long time.
Yes, they were.
And they finally broke them apart. And then I thought Gulak was gonna do something. And they were like, "Nah, we'll do something with Tony Nese first." You can go get beat up by Kushida for a while and Matt Riddle, and then forgotten about. And then we'll throw you on the Evolve show to get beat up by Matt Riddle again.
Oh yeah, that's right. He'll be at the.
But at least this time he'll be champ. So.
Yeah. So that ought to be interesting.
He's probably gonna lose, but.
Gentleman Jack Gallagher got a victory on Mike Kanellis, and then Mike Kanellis walked out.
I don't know what the hell they're doing.
Which I'm sure it's a work.
Well, it had to be because he just signed a damn new contract.
Yeah, exactly. So
there's no way you're going to leave now. Like that's kind of the weird part about these kind of stories. Is like you do know we all know, right?
Yeah, it's like dead giveaway.
Like, can we not even waste the time creatively to waste our time pretending like this is a thing? Let's just have I just resigned, so I'm now in a better position to say screw you, Drake Maverick, and you're not doing a very good job. I've submitted a complaint because you're keeping people down and you're too busy worrying about this shit. Like that kind of thing is fine by me, but this other shit is just like what?
Yeah.
Because Drake Maverick's he's exhibiting behavior that usually gets people kicked out of these jobs in kayfabe.
Yeah, that's a fair point. But all right, NXT UK.
All right.
So, dang it! Once again, Killer Kelly loses.
Yeah, that's kind of sad.
Like, it's like, dang, can y'all not book her to win a match? Like,
apparently not.
I mean, she's doing great stuff in WXW. It's like, dang, like,
Disrespect. But you got to think about what they did to the Street Profits. Street Profits until recently. So, you know,
yeah. But when you got
sometimes
folks
it's
like,
bad, but it'll eventually get better.
yeah, but when you got folks on the roster like Piper Niven and Tony Storm and Rhea Ripley and Janae, like, and Zaya Brookside is on the up and coming. It's
I would put her above Zaya.
you would put her above Zaya?
Brookside, yeah.
Really?
I like her. I like Zaya Brookside, but she got 8.
Huh. Interesting. Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. But I just feel like, I don't know, unless they decide to push Killer Kelly, it ain't gonna be anytime soon.
I mean, she got low.
I just would have thought she would have won a match or
But
two by now.
she could be a part of a stable, and that could all change.
True.
If
Yeah.
all it takes is to be put her in something, and then that all changes. That's all you have to do. These people need to be put into things, and then they can get a chance to do something.
And she's a heel now, so maybe something will stir up.
Perfect.
Let's see. Mark Andrews picked up a victory. Beat Joseph Connors. Thought that was cool. Ligero defeated Noam Dar.
Noam Dar.
And even though Travis Banks put up a great effort, he lost to Walter. And,
yes, which we all assumed.
Yeah. But, Travis Banks had some good spots.
Yeah, it was cute.
But yeah. So, another challenger down. Wonder who will be next.
Who's next to get chopped to death?
And apparently, Dave Mastiff have aligned himself with the Hunt.
I like it. I like Dave Mastiff.
Yeah. I think that's a good pairing.
I don't like it.
Yeah, I think so.
NXT UK has got all the stables. I love it.
Yeah,
that's classic. That's what wrestling's missing is stables.
Yeah, I mean, you got Imperium, you got Gallus, you got British Strong Style, and now it looks like you got a new one in Bomber Dave Mastiff and the Hunt.
Yeah.
So
they're gonna call themselves.
Who knows? Maybe Jenny might add another to her and Jazzy Gabba.
Women's tag team.
Yeah. So
fine by that.
They got some options. They got some options.
Some options.
But another good show at the Download Festival for NXT UK. All right. Regular NXT. Whew, I've been waiting for this. So, we had our first match of the NXT Breakout Tournament. And had Angel Garza defeat Joakim Wild, a.k.a. DJ Z. Dude, like, that was a pretty sick finisher Angel Garza did. Like, yeah, that was pretty impressive. That little like double underhook stunner. Like, the only thing closest to that I've seen is Madison Rayne when she used to do the raindrop.
Ah, yeah.
But that was a pretty sick finisher. That was cool.
I liked it.
But great match, definitely great match. Had the crowd all over the place. Of course, the Street Profits had a match with the Forgotten Sons, won by disqualification. And Danny Burch and Oney Larkin came in for the save and noticed that as they were handing over the tag belts back to the Street Profits, they were like, y'all owe us. So,
yeah, boy.
Maybe we could see a tag team match between them.
I would gather it's going to happen soon.
Yeah, I think that'd be good.
Oh God, yeah.
Um, Keith Lee with another dominating victory. As everybody in the Full Sail Arena basked in his glory.
Yeah.
Um, okay, the main event. Here's a few things with the main event. So the steel cage match for the women's championship, Shayna Baszler defended against Io Shirai. First off, this is yet another form of, in the end, seeing Shayna look weak and getting lucky. Because it's like, I mean, you would think she would be able to hold her own, with the intensity of one being, an MMA, and two, it being a cage match, yet still had to have the Queen's Army interfere. Um,
Yeah.
and not to mention the way that she won was just like, okay, really? Like, she gets her head smashed in with the door and just falls forward out of the cage. Just like, really?
Yeah.
Like, like that's just dumb. Like, it would have been better if just like one of the, like, Marina or Jessamine slammed the door into Io, and then they pulled Shayna out of there.
Yes, which
You
is
know,
weird.
that would have made more sense. But just
It would have.
her getting her skull crushed in and her just falling inadvertently out of the ring to get the victory. It's like, really? That's how y'all want to end that? So the way that it ended was just kind of dumb. But Shayna Baszler retains. Io Shirai snaps and attacks Candice LeRae. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Your Io Shirai, Genius
Yeah.
of the Sky, has turned heel.
She's a dirty heel.
Now, at first, she attacked Candice and, kind of felt bad and, oh no, what did I do? What did I do? I'm so sorry, what did I do? I should leave. Nope. Goes under the ring, gets a chair, and begins the brutalization on
Nice.
Candice LeRae. And even suplexed her onto the steel chair. And what was just, oh, you could just tell Io Shirai is, knows how to be a heel. She had the smile, she had the laugh, she was smack talking in Japanese, and was just like, I don't need friends, I don't need Candice, I don't need anybody. I'm a champion all on my own. And for those of y'all that haven't really followed Io Shirai, since she came to the WWE, she is well known in Stardom for her work as a heel and as a tweener.
Yeah.
Keep that
Yeah.
in mind.
Yeah. I mean, I'm down for it.
So, yeah, one of my Japanese friends was really sad because she didn't expect the heel turn, and she was really really sad. And then again, a lot of people wanted Io to win this match. They were like, "Oh, Io's got to win this match," and then that happens. So ultimately, I'm convinced now that it'll be a matter of time before Shayna gets called up and Io is the new top female heel. I feel like that's bound to happen. And who knows? We'll probably see a match between Io and Candice, maybe at TakeOver Toronto. Maybe no holds barred, you know? I think that could be good. But that was a great heel turn. Uh she got booed by the crowd, and a good half of the crowd was cheering. But yeah, what'd you think? Oh, I don't think you can hear me. Hey, can you hear me?
Yep. I'm sorry. My phone
What
was being weird.
what did you think of the heel turn overall?
I liked it. I thought it was a little. I'm intrigued to see where it goes. I like Io Shirai.
I
I'm
mean,
just waiting to see where it all goes.
me personally, and I know I told you this before. Ultimately, I thought it would have been a lot more like it would have been the best if it was done against Kyrie.
Oh yeah, it's a better story.
But I mean, I get them wanting to protect the whole friendship thing, and and they had to kill off Kyrie so she could go to the main roster. Hoopla. But I mean, I like this, and of course, I'll be going to the NXT Concord show, and she's supposed to be there, so she'll be there as a heel. So
Mm.
be front row, and who knows? Maybe some way, somehow, I can interact with her. I think I have a good chance because I'll be wearing her shirt. I'll have her sign. Maybe I could interact with her.
I'm hoping so. Be cool.
Yeah, but okay. So that's enough of WWE. All right. Do we want to go ahead and do the AEW predictions?
Yes.
All right. So AEW Fyter Fest is this Saturday, June 29th. Pre-shows at 7:30. Main card is at 8:30 p.m. Okay, so we have two pre-show matches. We have SCU versus Best Friends versus Private Party, where the winners will earn a shot at the All Out show for a first round bye in the World Tag Team Championship tournament. Uh, who you going with, or at least who would you like to win?
Mm, it's kind of a coin toss for me. How about you?
Um, I'd be cool with SCU.
Yeah, I don't like SCU all that much. They're not my favorite or anything.
Really?
I'm down for them, but they don't really do anything for me.
So yeah, that's my pick. SCU.
Nice.
Um, we have a hardcore match between Michael Nakazawa and Alex Jabali.
Don't even
Um,
know who that is, so I'm picking the Asian guy.
I'm not really that familiar with Alex Jabali as well, but the Asian guy, he's the one that uses all the oil on himself.
Oh, that guy. Oh boy. Interesting.
I'm gonna pick him only because I don't know the other guy.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with him too because I don't know the other guy either.
Okay, and now on to our main card. We got a triple threat match with the ladies. We got Nyla Rose versus Riho versus Yuka Sakazaki. The only person I know is Nyla Rose. I don't know the other two. Uh, I guess I'll go with Nyla Rose.
Nyla Rose. It's a good
Okay.
choice.
And then next up, we have Christopher Daniels versus Shima. I'm gonna tell you right now, I gotta go with my homeboy Shima. Gotta go with Shima.
I guess that.
Are you picking him as well or Christopher Daniels?
Yeah, I'm a. Yeah, I
Not
can't
a
pick Christopher
not a
Daniels.
Christopher Daniels
I
fan.
do like Christopher Daniels, but you can't pick Christopher Daniels at this point. He's about one leg out.
Dang.
I mean, it's real.
All right, we got a fatal four-way match. We got Hangman Page versus MJF versus Jimmy Havoc versus Jungle Boy.
Yeah. Oh no, Luchasaurus.
Uh, no, I don't see Luchasaurus on here. This is tough because I'm trying to decide between MJF and Hangman Page. Uh, hmm. I'm gonna go with Hangman Page.
I mean, yeah, I'm gonna go Hangman. He has to get some momentum.
Yeah, that's a fair point, but you can't go to sleep on MJF as well. Who
No,
knows?
because he's awesome, but I don't see it.
All right, we got a singles match. The American Nightmare Cody versus Darby Allin.
Hmm. Well,
Uh,
who versus Darby Allin?
Cody, the American Nightmare.
Ooh. I mean, just because it's Cody, I would say that, but Darby Allin winning would be awesome.
I could definitely see this putting over Darby Allin, but him
Yeah.
beating Cody,
Uh,
that would be one heck of an upset, but I just don't see it happening. And don't get me wrong, Darby Allin's great. We've seen Darby Allin in action, so but I don't see him beating Cody, to be honest with you.
I don't either. It was too bizarre.
All right. Next up, we have Jon Moxley versus Joey Janela. This is Moxley making his AEW debut.
Going Moxley.
Yeah, I'm going Moxley as well. But I think this will be a good match. And then it looks like our main event, and this is a good one. So, the Elite, Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks versus the Lucha Brothers and Laredo Kid. Now, we know when the Young Bucks and the Lucha Brothers last met, Young Bucks got the victory. So...
And the Young Bucks have already lost the tag belts, so...
Who did they lose the tag belts to?
I thought they lost from Lucha Bros in Mexico.
Oh.
But I could be wrong. But they lost them.
Oh, okay.
Not too long ago, very recently.
Oh. Well, shoot, this probably could go either way.
Right.
But, it's just hard to pick against Kenny Omega.
Well, obviously.
So yeah, I'm gonna have to go with Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks. But it's a match I look very much forward to.
Well, of course, you're not crazy.
But yeah, this event will be at Daytona Beach Ocean Center in Daytona Beach, Florida.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we're gonna be checking that out this Saturday. Hopefully with some friends that we got a chance to hang with and see the New Japan Pro Wrestling show in Charlotte. So that should be cool. That should be really cool.
Shit.
And then lastly, just taking a look at the Best in the World pay-per-view, which they got some pretty decent matchups. We know that in the pre-show, we're going to get Flip Gordon versus Roosh.
Roosh.
That should be a really good match, honestly.
Yeah.
And who knows? Maybe Flip Gordon might pin Roosh. That would be a big victory because Roosh, I don't think has been pinned or submitted in ROH yet. So that should be good. That should be a really good match.
Well, yeah, that should be good.
Yeah. We got the final match of the best of 3 series between Jay Lethal and Kenny King. Will definitely be a good match. It's hard to say who'll win that one, but should be really good. We got the ROH World 6-Man titles on the line. Villain Enterprises defends against PJ Black, Hot Sauce Tracy Williams, and Mark Haskins.
Interesting.
So, pretty much Villain Enterprises versus Lifeblood
Yeah, with no juice.
with no juice.
or Finley.
Yeah, Finley's still out, recovering from injury. The Allure will finally make their wrestling debut as Angelina Love and Mandy Leone will face Jenny Rose and the Women of Honor champion Kelly Klein.
Nice.
Which I found out earlier today that Kelly Klein will be coming to GalaxyCon for the 2 Queens of Combat shows.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, I was like, really? And yeah, so she'll be competing. So looking forward to that. I remember I got the chance to meet Kelly Klein and chat with her for a while. Kelly Klein, that woman is gorgeous.
Yeah, don't even get me started.
Yeah. And she's pretty cool too. Cool to chat with. She's really cool. All right. We have a quote unquote pure scientific rules match between Silas Young and Jonathan Gresham. This whole idea just seems dumb.
Well, very.
So, yeah, whatever. We got the Briscoes teaming up to face Nick Aldis and a mystery partner who apparently just signed a new deal with the NWA. So, Colt Cabana is out with an injury, so he won't be able to team with Nick Aldis. Supposedly, the partner announcement is supposed to happen tomorrow.
Oh, wow.
So, I wonder who the partner is going to be. Will be interesting. We got Dalton Castle versus Dragon Lee, Rush's brother. Dragon Lee should have that. At least that's what I feel. This ought to be a really interesting match. So the ROH World Television Championship match where Shane Taylor will defend against Bandito. Now, we also have to keep in mind that Bandito has defeated Shane Taylor on ROH TV. So now this is for the title. So this should be interesting. See how this goes.
Yeah.
And then the main event is for the ROH World Championship. Matt Taven defends against Jeff Cobb. And we also know that Jeff Cobb, still in ROH, hasn't been pinned or submitted. He's been pinned in New Japan, but not in ROH. So it'll be interesting to see if Matt Taven will finally be the one to do it. Which, honestly, he probably will, because I don't expect Matt Taven to lose the title anytime soon. So we'll just see how that goes. But that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it for Best in the World. But that'll pretty much do it for this episode.
Yeah.
Do you have anything else to add?
No, I'm excited for Fyter Fest.
Yeah, that should be really good. A show that we can look forward to.
Yeah.
But anyway, that'll do it for this episode of the Team GOWGO Wrestling Podcast. Thank y'all so much for watching. And we will see y'all hopefully next week. And WWE, you better be on your way to being fully fixed as of now.
No.
So, Paul Heyman, Eric Bischoff, get to work. Anyway, we're out. Take care, folks.
That was WWE Make Me Sleepy.